Brady House, Mount Adams, Cincinnati, Ohio. April 18, 1873. Dearest, and you must know that you truly are. You are the dearest man in the world to me. I shall never find the words to completely express my love for you. And I should not. Not now. I have asked our friend Edward to bring this letter to you at your home. I did not want you to be alone when you read this, which well may have been the case if sent by mail. I write this letter not to give you pain and not to share mine, but to let you know that although this letter changes everything for us, it shall change nothing in my heart. Though it must, my love will never go away. It can't. We cannot marry. We simply can't. I have enclosed a letter I received from Aunt Eva after she arrived in Cincinnati to take care of my Aunt Iva. I shall let it be the explanation, since I cannot write the words. I simply cannot. It is all too not possible, not real, not for us. And yet, it is true. I have come to accept this over the last few weeks. Forgive me for not writing. It has taken me this long to stop denying what I have come to realize is true. And I simply could not write you and pretend not to know the truth. I have cried many nights, but that must end. It must. I cannot live in these tears and this pain. I am writing you now because we cannot delay the truth. I keep waking each day and it's still not a dream. It is your dear friend Edward who has helped me. He has helped me see that I cannot delay in giving this terrible news. He is right. I know. I have just hoped I might delay another day and wake to find all is a dream. You are the dearest, sweetest man I shall ever know. I love you very much, and I would not bring you pain of any kind were it my choice. But that choice is not mine. Forgive us all. Anne.
At the home of Mrs. Iva Brady, Mount Adams, Cincinnati, Ohio. March 25, 1873. Dear Anne, my sweet child, my very sweet child, how will you ever forgive us? I am so saddened by the news I must bring you. Please know this brings me so much pain I can scarcely bring myself to write, but I must. Please know I would not bring this news to you in a letter if it were possible to avoid. But I fear it cannot wait. It simply cannot wait. My dear God, how can I begin this? So difficult. So difficult. As you know, I came here at the call of Dr. Brandt. Your aunt is quite ill. Shortly after I arrived, Iva asked me to review some of her private papers. She knows she will see the saints soon. Either the doctor, one of the house girls, or myself is with her at all times. During one of the times that Abigail sat with her, I finally began to review her papers and search for some documents she requested. I was surprised at the volume. She clearly seems to have had a life many of us have not known about. My sister is a good woman. Please remember that. She had a life as a businesswoman. You know that is a nearly impossible feat for a woman. Although you and I knew her as a good Christian widow doing the best to care for her husband's affairs by engaging competent counsel and expertise from many upstanding men in this community, it was not as it seemed. It appears Iva was very much in charge. I know these decisions were hers, and she does not sign what she does not read. Most every document and directive bears her signature. Amongst these papers, I found a series of correspondence between Iva and a wealthy gentleman. That correspondence involved you. My dear child, I know you should have been aware of this sooner. I blame myself that you should have been aware of this sooner. You must know the truth now. When you were an infant, only 6 months old, your mother, Susan, died in a tragic accident and your father was greatly injured. This happened in a boating accident along the Mississippi River. Your parents were destined for Cincinnati. I don't remember the specific details, but suffice it to say there was an explosion and a fire on the steamboat. This is where your mother died. Your father was greatly injured and he was being cared for by a doctor in St. Louis. When Iva found out the news, she took a house girl and went to St. Louis herself to bring you back to Cincinnati. Your uncle, her husband, Mr. Brady, was still alive at the time. When she arrived home, she was accompanied by the house girl, you and your brother, Andrew. Andrew was just 14 months older than you at the time. Just a little baby boy. I cannot tell you why, although I honestly do have my suspicions, but your father was never heard from again. He was a charming man and I was fond of him. We shall speak more of this when we meet next, when I pray you will forgive me for being a part of all of this. I missed my little sister dreadfully, but the joy of having you in my life was such a delight that it saved my sanity. Once with us, it seemed you would be here forever. But that was not to be. Your uncle, Mr. Brady, had, for some reason, a hard mind for the house to have no children. The sound of babies crying clearly put him to distraction. You were about 1 year old when the fateful day came. And this I do remember so clearly. Iva came to me late one night. She explained I was to gather up all of Andrew's things and prepare for him to leave the next morning. I was truly in shock. I could not believe what I was hearing. Mr. Brady had business relations with a wealthy banker. It appears this man desperately wanted a son. Mr. Brady made arrangements with this man that Andrew should go to live with him and his wife as his son. And that is what happened. Please forgive me. I know I told you your brother had died, but I promised Iva I would keep this story until you reached your 21st birthday. Please, please forgive me. That day has long passed, and only now do I share with you the truth. Please understand I was afraid to. It was easier to remain with the past we had created. After so many years, it seemed true. I was weak and foolish. Please forgive me. My dear, sweet Anne, tonight I have read this correspondence that I found in Iva's papers. Forgive us both, but that banker was Mr. Walter Cavell of Pittsburgh. It is why you must know this now. I cannot believe I am writing this. I cannot believe this is true. And yet I have taken this correspondence to my sister's deathbed. She says it is true. I fear your sweet James is your brother Andrew. I remember you told me of the coincidence where your sweet James had a sibling that died when he was very young. It is so cruel. Yet it was never intended so. I've tried to explain this tragedy, but Iva does not understand. She simply cannot comprehend what has happened. She still believes Captain William is alive and you are both to be married. She swears she has seen him. She asks why this Captain William keeps my sweet Anne waiting. She claims to be staying alive to be at the wedding this June. I did not realize her mind was going. I have always known Iva to be so sharp, so clever, and so understanding of the world. I simply cannot accept that with age her mind has been going. Perhaps mine also, but not my heart. It breaks as I write this. I cannot imagine. I simply cannot imagine. Please forgive us. We only wanted to help. Iva wanted a good future for Andrew with a father that loved him and wanted him, not a man with a sad intolerance for children. He may have been a successful businessman, but he was a sad, empty creature who could not see beyond his own needs. I know she wanted to help and protect Andrew. I am beginning to see where she acquired the money to help start our business. I never questioned it at the time. I was too concerned with losing you. I agreed with anything that meant I wouldn't lose you. We tried to help. We tried to help. Please believe me. Please. I send this to you feeling shameful but loving you. Eva.